Hi, I'm here with Beth Carter. So Beth, would you like to tell us what you've been up to in 2012?
Yeah, my year sort of started, I haven't really had a season, I haven't had a year of training this year. In 2011, in like the back end of 2011, just after the European Cross, I got a sore quad, and I just thought it was just like a sore muscle, like just muscular. But I then got a MRI scan because it kept playing up, and I couldn't run on it, like literally nothing. And I got an MRI and it got diagnosed as a stress response in my femur. So that meant I was out for like sort of 6 weeks after the European Cross, which is really frustrating because I didn't have a good run at the European Cross, and I just wanted to get back into training, get back into racing, and just sort of crack on from there. So that meant sort of like 6 weeks off running completely. I then did a lot of aqua jogging and biking to sort of hopefully try and keep my fitness up as much as I could. And then after that I came back in sort of like February time, started sort of end of January, started getting back into training. I got fit quite quickly, which is really good. And then just to sort of, I did a South of England road relay, which was okay, it wasn't great, it was just like a solid run. But then after that I got back into training again from that. And then I thought I had like a sore, whenever I came off from my run or whatever, I felt as if I had a tight hip flexor, and it went on, and I kept running, and it got to the point where I literally couldn't run anymore. And that turned out to be a stress fracture in my top of my femur. So that meant I had another like 10 weeks out. But during that time I worked very closely with UK Athletics and up at Loughborough. So yeah, I've been working a lot up there recently with John, Rogers and Kat Riley, which has been amazing. They've been really, really good with me. And after that I sort of felt like I wanted to change as well, like coaching wise. So I decided to work a lot more closely with UK Athletics now than I was. So yeah, hopefully that'll yeah. And then after that, so sort of I got back into training in from March. I was about to go to Font-Romeu, altitude training, and I was running okay before that. I got back into training after like sort of 10 weeks from my stress fracture. Yeah, I had a stress fracture just before I was meant to go to Font-Romeu. So I couldn't obviously go to Font-Romeu then, which was horrible. Like I was really, really looking forward to sort of going out to altitude and doing my first sort of spell of altitude training. So yeah, that started off the year not good at all. And then after that, I came back into running like sort of like 10 weeks later again. And then I went on holiday, and I just sort of got back into running then, got up to like 30-minute runs, and came back from holiday, did some tempos, spending quite a lot of time up at Loughborough, and I used the Auto-G quite a lot at Loughborough, and that was really, really good to sort of get back into running. Made the transition from sort of just being on the bike onto running like a lot more easier. So yeah, that went well, and then I started training again, doing some tempos, which again they were going really, really well. Felt like I was getting fit really, really quick, and I was looking forward to running like the European cross country trials in November. But literally like 3 weeks ago now, I thought I had like a tight glute on my run, and I just carried on running. Thought it was sort of tight again, and it turned out I got it diagnosed really, really quickly. I went up to Loughborough literally like a week once it had happened. Saw the physio up there, saw Kat, and it turned out to be she sent me for a scan, and it turned out to be a stress fracture of my sacrum. So that wasn't good. That meant I had another sort of 3 weeks on crutches, 3 weeks of not doing anything at all, and now I'm literally just started swimming. So yeah, and then hopefully a few more weeks, sort of like maybe four more weeks, hopefully I can get on the Auto-G again and just start the process again. But yeah, 2012's been crap, but I was going to have to write it off as a bad year. So yeah.
Okay, Beth, so looking ahead then, obviously, you know, it could be 4 to another 6 weeks until you actually be running. What kind of aims are you going to have going into 2013?
Well, I think me and my coach sort of sat down and we discussed how I was going to approach it, and I think it's going to be a matter of just sort of like not sort of looking at performance goals so much, just trying to get in like a consistent base and not worry about when's the next race going to be and sort of what can I make that team or not. It's going to be more a case of just getting back into it and getting consistency in, which I haven't had in ages. So yeah, just getting consistent, and then hopefully I like to hope I'm sort of like sort of the end of the cross country season, sort of maybe like February, March time, and then the big aim I say would be the track season, hopefully. So